Good morning, Timberwolves. Today is Monday, March 28th. Today we will be going over some general announcements and shoutouts as well as Mystery Monday. Now get comfortable and watch the Lehman Today Show.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sacagawea was an interpreter for the Lewis and Clark expedition. She was taken from her tribe, sold to a French trader, and forced to become his wife. From the time of her marriage, Sacagawea's life became bound to a group of Anglo explorers and their quest for westward expansion. In spite of separation from her people, illness, physical abuse from her spouse, and an infant to care for, Sacagawea made key contributions to the success of the Lewis and Clark expedition. Her skills as an interpreter and as a liaison between the Shoshone Indians, and her knowledge of the flora and fauna of the terrain along much of the route, and her common sense and good humor were key elements that contributed to the successful journey. Sacagawea has become one of the most memorialized women in American history. There are bronze statues of her in 7 different other states, as well as a river in Montana, 3 mountains, 2 lakes, paintings, musical compositions, schools, and a museum named in her honor. One of her most notable honors is the Sacagawea gold dollar coin that was issued in 2000. The front of the coin features Sacagawea carrying her infant son on her back.
We all get a little overwhelmed and stressed out sometimes, but when our lives become too stressful or distressing, it could lead to a mental health crisis like suicide. Suicide is the second leading cause of death among young people, but also the most preventable. By speaking with a trusted adult immediately when you or someone you know is thinking about suicide. We care and we are here for you, Timberwolves. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is a 24-hour, toll-free, confidential suicide prevention hotline available to anyone in a suicidal crisis or emotional distress. When you call 1-800-273-TALK, you are connected to the nearest crisis center in a national network of more than 150 that provides crisis counseling and mental health referrals day and night. Text HOME to 741-741 from anywhere in the United States at any time. Crisis Text Line is here for any crisis. A live, trained crisis counselor receives the text and responds from all of our secure online platforms. The volunteer crisis counselor will help you move from a hot moment to a cool moment. Now here's Ryan with the weather.
Thanks, Maddie. Today we have a high of 59 degrees with a low of 39 degrees with a 30% chance of rain. Now back to you, Maddie.
Thanks, Ryan. Today for lunch, you will have the choice of a cheeseburger on a bun, pizza, and deli alternatives. Your sides will be assorted fruits and vegetables. Do you want to send a shout out? The link to request a shout out is on the Lehman Today Show page under activities on the Lehman Intermediate website. Shout outs are for birthdays and special occasions. Please be mindful of your shout out. Remember to have your requests in by 7 a.m. the day before you want the announcement to run. Happy birthday to Mrs. Shallow. Join the Da Vinci Science Center in this after-school hands-on science club. Become a biomedical engineer as you explore how diseases spread. Engineer an antiviral for a contagious virus. Create public service announcements. And consider how to prevent an outbreak from becoming a pandemic. The club will run for 6 weeks every Tuesday starting tomorrow. See Ms. Ramos or your science teacher for more information. The Trex Bench Recycling Challenge is happening daily until April 20th, 2022. Recycle your plastic to save the environment and win our school an awesome plastic bench to place on our North Campus. You can find the bin to recycle the plastic near the entrance to LIS, across from the main office. Here's a video that tells you what we will accept to be recycled.
Engaging in our communities and educating future generations is so important in today's world. At Trex, we have the opportunity to focus on both by diverting plastic film from landfills and teaching our kids about recycling. Introducing Next Trex. Thanks to our programs, we can help promote and educate the public on how we recycle plastic film packaging into beautiful Trex outdoor living products. Trex is excited to offer 2 challenges held locally across the United States. Our School Challenge is where schools across the nation compete to recycle the most film. The schools are grouped based on region and enrollment. In addition to providing the students with an understanding for plastic film recycling, Trex will donate a bench to the winning school in each group. All schools receive an honorary award for completing the challenge. The first step is to visit trex.com/recycling and click on Trex Recycling Programs. Here, you can view participating retail locations for plastic film drop-off and register to participate. Assign a school champion volunteer to manage the collections for the program, or perhaps assign an entire class. You will receive your program kit that includes bins, posters, and magnets for the students. The magnets show examples, and here are 3 quick ways to make sure your clean and dry film can be accepted. Number 1. Check to see if the packaging is labeled with a 2 or 4. If so, it can be included. Number 2. See if the packaging will stretch when you pull it. If so, it can be included. Number 3. Is the packaging shiny or making a crinkly, crunchy sound? If so, it's unfortunately not acceptable. Position the bin and consider how close it is to a trash receptacle to avoid contamination. We recommend using a large, clear trash can liner so that quality can be monitored during the collection. Once the collection is full, please weigh the amount to be entered into your monthly total. We suggest using either a bathroom, fish, or luggage scale. Please plan to drop off the bag of bags inside the collection bin at your participating drop-off location. Stores prefer frequent and smaller amounts, so please contact the store ahead of time for larger amounts. Track your pounds and enter them monthly in our portal at my.trex.com. You can start in September with full tallies due by April 15th. Winners are announced by Earth Day, April 22nd. Our community challenge works in a very similar way to the school challenge. Please register on our website and pick a 6-month period to gather a minimum of 500 pounds. Collect, weigh, and drop off your bag of bags inside a participating retail bin. Weigh and record the amount you recycle monthly at my.trex.com. Once all plastic film collections have been baled at the store or store's warehouse, the material is shipped to one of our Trex manufacturing plants, proudly located in the United States. The material is processed into our premium outdoor living products, such as Trex composite decking and railing. Next Trex, you can now relax knowing that you have helped your community do their part in giving plastic film packaging a next with Trex.
Take a picture of yourself with your recycling deposit in front of the bin. Send it to Catherine-New@esasd.net with your name and homeroom number and earn some Lehman loot. Tabletop Gaming Club coming to LIS. Miss Newt has started a tabletop gaming / role-playing game club after school on Thursdays from 2:45 p.m. until 5:15 p.m. in Lehman Room 2D until the end of the school year. Interested participants who want to get their wizard on and slay some serious orcs should pick up a permission slip form from her outside of her room. This is your last chance to order a yearbook. Here's a video from Mrs. Solikis on yearbooks.
Hello, Lehman. Attention staff and students. It's Mrs. Solikis with the Yearbook Club. Time is running out, and you do not want to miss out. Order your yearbook online at ybpay.lifetouch.com and use Lehman School ID number 3514822. You can also place your order directly with me, Mrs. S., in room 215. Cash and checks will be accepted for in-person orders. The final order date is March 31st. So please order your Lehman yearbook today. You definitely don't want to miss out.
Attention NGHS members, your next meeting is tomorrow. Please check Google Classroom for more details. Now for Mystery Monday. Our last mystery person was Mr. Mitchell. He was born and raised in New York. He has over 110 wins as a coach at Lehman, and he was a test subject for this water slide. Robbie Ford is our winner. Stop by room 315 to claim your prize. Can you guess this week's mystery person? They love to play in the dirt, they have 5 low-rider fur babies, and they know how to talk without saying a word. If you think you know the answer, fill out the Google form on the Lehman Intermediate website. Good luck, Timberwolves! We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter at Lehman Today so you never miss an announcement. Thank you for tuning in, Timberwolves. Have a great day and stay safe.